Good morning, dear students. We have started a chapter excretory products and their elimination. In our last sessions, we have learned about the removal of various nitrogenous waste and we have classified the organism on the basis of type of nitrogenous waste they produce. So we have classified them as aminotelic organism which used to produce ammonia, and mostly the aquatic animals are categorized under the aminotelic organisms because ammonia needs lot of water for dissolving. Then the terrestrial organisms are classified under the heading ureotelic and uricotelic. The ureotelic includes the mammals and the amphibians, and they release urea, which is basically released in the form of urine, and that is the liquid waste product. And uricotelic includes the birds and reptiles, which is a semi solid urine, and it is basically for water conservation. Then we have started with the different type of excretory structures in the different organisms like flame cells in platyhelminths, then malpighian tubules in insects, green glands in crabs, right? Then we started with the human excretory system in which we have learned about the parts, that is kidney, ureter, urinary bladder and urethra, and we have discussed the functions of these parts. Now after that we discussed about the nephron, which is the unit of kidney, and then we discussed about the role of different organs in excretion. So lungs, liver and skin are the other organs that helps in excretion of carbon dioxide, then bile, pigment, hormones, cholesterol and sweat gland and sebaceous gland of skin, which are removing the sweat and oil and the hydrocarbons. So this much topic we have discussed. In our today's class we are going to discuss the process of micturition. In very simple words, micturition means the removal of urine from the body. So the process by which the urine which is produced by nephron or kidney is carried out of the body is known as micturition, and this is under the control of central nervous system. So let us study the micturition process. Urine is formed by the nephron and it is carried to urinary bladder by ureter. In the urinary bladder, the urine is stored temporarily till the time the voluntary signals are given by central nervous system. The signal is initiated by stretching of bladder wall when urinary bladder is filled. So the bladder walls are flexible. The urine which is manufactured by kidney will be carried by ureter and it will reach the bladder. Gradually the bladder will start filling. As the bladder will fill, the elastic walls of bladder will produce a stretch, and this stretch is received by the receptors that are present on the bladder wall, and they are further sent as a signals to central nervous system. The central nervous system then send the motor message, and as a result the contraction of the bladder muscles begin. We very well know that the bladder has got the smooth muscles, and so these smooth muscles start contracting, and as a result of this contraction the urethra relax. As the urethra relax, the urethral sphincter will open and urine is basically released out of the body. This complete process of release of urine from the body is called micturition, and the neural mechanism which is responsible for this is called micturition reflex. So here in the figure also you can see that when the bladder is getting filled, the signals are sent to brain. The brain again send the signals to the bladder which further contract, the urethra further relax, and the urine is moving out. So this is the complete process of micturition, and it is the neural mechanism that causes this is called micturition reflex, right? Individual who is adult human being can excrete about 1 to 2 liter of urine per day. Now let us talk about the urine composition. It is a light yellow color watery fluid and is slightly acidic. The pH is usually 6 and it has got a characteristic odor or a smell, right? Every day 20 to 30 grams of urea is released. Analysis of urine is helping in clinical diagnosis of many metabolic disorders. So basically, we are giving urine samples for the diagnosis of many metabolic disorders, like for diabetes, like for malfunctioning of kidneys. So for many things, we are basically giving the urine sample. So urine is basically used in clinical diagnosis of many disorders. Presence of glucose ketone bodies in urine, and they are indicative of diabetes mellitus. So if the urine sample is having the glucose, then the person is suffering from the disease which is diabetes mellitus. So again I am repeating, the urine which is produced is brought to urinary bladder by ureter. When the bladder is filled, it is stretched because the bladder walls are muscular and they are made up of smooth muscles. So receptors on the wall will send this signal to central nervous system. The central nervous system is again sending the motor signal, and as a result of which the smooth muscles of bladder contract, the urethra will relax, the urethral sphincter will open, and urine is passed out from the body. So this complete process is referred to as micturition reflex, and it is responsible for passing of urine out from inside to outside the body. That's all for the day. Thank you.